Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Lissandra mid into an Azir. Kind of a classic matchup a bit. Although the champions are a lot different than back when I used to play competitively, but they were both pretty damn competitive picks, and I feel like they were both competitive at the same time for a while too, so maybe I have some hidden nostalgia going in to my head. But back then, Azir Q used to be a poke, and he would max that first. Now he's W, which is different. Whoa, my FPS just dropped really hard there for some reason. I'm trying to get Electrocute proc off here. That's why I keep stepping forward, because Electrocute proc does deal quite a bit, even if he's hitting me a bunch. Azir's early game isn't really that good, but I would say, like, Lissandra's isn't the best either. When I play Lissandra, I like to go, like, heavy damage oriented. I think Riot did slightly nerf some of her AP ratios, though, sadly. But she still can be an absolute pest inside of team fights, because your team fighting stage, you're able to have a really good engage, really, with your E and your W snare combos with your ultimate, which is probably why one of the things about Liss is I'm just gonna proc Electrocute. It was kind of ballsy, only if, like, Briar showed up. That could have been, like, super bad. But I know that if you play aggressive on Lissandra, sometimes you can do some crazy stuff if you use your claw forward like that. But anyways, we're just gonna be trying to pressure through our Q and our using our Q on the minions will cause the Q to basically spread behind it, and it will go a set distance, and we use that to try to poke the opponent. Otherwise, it's a super short-range thing. Lissandra's a pretty short-range champion. You do have this Claw, though, which you can activate, and it will allow you to reactivate wherever the Claw currently is and take it. So you can do that. I don't know if I'm going to get ganked or not, but this wave is, like, not looking the best. I'm just going to get it, because I feel like he can't kill me. He can just poke me. And then this next wave, he won't be able to shove fast enough, since I don't think I can necessarily stop him and kill him. Like, he's very low. I just don't think it's possible, though. So I'll just base by my Lost Chapter items. My W is a snare, just does a snare around, a ring around me. My E is, as I mentioned, the Claw. The Claw kind of speeds up, and then it slows down at the end. It also shows the full path that it's going to take. And our passive is something that is related to team fights. Your passive doesn't work for 1v1s, because when people die, they turn into these things called thralls, which is like a frozen death body, like a Kog'Maw thing. And it will seek out other enemy champions and try to hurt them. And it also slows. So because of that, you're a really good team fighter, because the way that you team fight is that you claw in, you snare everybody, and then you ulti them, and you keep them locked down. That's the idea. Now, I did spend a lot of resources getting up here. That was the Thrall. As you see, it also, if there are no enemy champions, it will just go for enemy minions. So we'll just try to find anything to go for. So it did take one minion there. Gwen has Ignite and not Flash, so that's why I just flashed underneath turret, because I didn't think that my teammates could kill. My bot lane's already losing a little bit. That's fine, though. We're going to go Malignance for a lower ultimate CD, because I feel like Lissandra is a very ultimate CD-heavy champion, and she's also very good with it, too, so that definitely helps out. Azir completely crushed me there, but that's because I went too far forward, thinking that I could, like, trade versus him somewhat evenly, which was completely wrong. One single minion will level me up, and he might try to jump on me now. So this is fine, because I was able to get my ultimate knowing I would level up, so even though he all-in'd me like that, I just burned ultimate for ultimate, and How my ultimate works is that you can use it in two ways. You can either use it on the opponent to get them, to stun them and lock them down, or you can use it on yourself, and it will last longer on yourself rather than stunning the opponent, and you become basically a Zonya'd because they can't hit you. And then it has spreading ice from whoever you cast it on, which will slow in damage. The damage is quite low on it, and that's probably because the utility of it is really, really good. So if the damage was higher, she would be broken. In fact, maybe if I look at maybe many, many years ago, there's potential that the whole entire reason why she was so meta back then was her base damages were higher. Because her utility as a champion is kind of top tier. Almost every single ability has something that's useful. I'm trying to waste Briar's time by seeing if she would like try to still jump on me, but she didn't. This guy is pretty low. He probably has his ultimate pretty soon though, and we did see that Lulu was somewhat nearby. So I'm just gonna try to shove in again. Okay, well, 5 seconds, I guess. Wow, 1 HP. I mean, he'll still die, but that's kind of funny that it still worked out. I don't play Lissandra as much anymore, so some things I am so mechanically not proficient on, but don't worry, I'm sure that my previous expertise of her will slowly come back as I continue playing her. So what I did there is that, I mean, he was very chunked. I used my claw forward. I was about to take it and press W, but then he went forwards instead, so he got really close to me. Press W. I used my ultimate on myself. When you're in a Zonya'd state, it also, like, de-aggro stuff. It causes you to not take damage, so the turret shots just don't even hurt me anymore. And the lower we are with Lissandra, the more it heals, too. So Lissandra does heal herself, and because I was kind of chunked, it heals me for quite a bit, which is why using it on yourself if you're fighting somebody normally is the best way of using it. And now we have 2 kills. Not bad. I'm just going to pink ward this. I feel like he's probably rotating down. I don't think I can necessarily help. But helping is also like pushing like this. Because if I push fast, it might cause Azir to have to come back mid before they get dove. Nice, and Briar used her ultimate and wasted it. We thankfully got to see where she was. Oh yeah, Briar can see me during her, like, thingy, so I'm gonna just wait for a second. Nice. So Briar was also fed. Looks like she's going lethality Briar. Because we had good vision control, then we're able to assist with killing. This is one of the sad parts that I hate about Lissandra. Not being able to one-shot backwave with Lissandra Q when I have a good amount of AP is kind of sad to me, because a lot of champions can just one-shot backwave. Like, so many champions. Most champions in the game that are, like, control like her. So I don't know, it just feels kind of sad that she can't do that, but I'll be able to on next buy, because we're starting to get quite fed already. Your claw can also, it's one of those... Oh. Okay. I mean, I'll just walk this way. You don't have a way to kill me. He just ultied me. I mean, I know that I don't have my ultimate here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna claw. What's nice about Lissandra is you can do stuff like that. So, because your claw takes so long to reach its peak distance, you can use it. I step up towards the minions, press Q, and because I'm walking away from my claw, I'm also creating even more distance, which makes it feel like it's even better of a escape. And then, because I did all that, then it's just so effective. I'm just gonna TB bot. I mean, my champion's so crazy for stuff like this, so... I'm just gonna ulti the Lulu just to lock her down, and then they both die. They were extremely overextended because they were like right here, and the TP takes only a few seconds after 10 minutes. You'll never see me doing TP plays before 10 minutes because that's when it's significantly longer. But since it is past that 10-minute point in the game, then I can do something like that and get them. I know that I still can't one-shot the waves, but that's just because... Oh, another way to harass people is you can use claw back and like try to use Q and then take it. It's like a way to harass people underneath turret. Because if you go underneath... If I try to harass Azir underneath turret, he most likely will go forwards towards me and ulti me underneath a turret. I'll be honest, I don't know if I can actually get him. Oh, I ulti myself for no reason, my bad, what a waste. That guy was already super low. Man, we are fed this game, holy crap. My next item was gonna be something that's probably a needless or a pen item, like Storm Surge, Shadow Flame, Death Cap type deal, because I want the higher AP values, because even though our AP isn't really the craziest, AP ratios, 70% on W, 75% damage-wise on my ultimate, it still is kind of easy to combo, where you can E forward WQ ulti, and you can hit multiple people with basically every ability, because you do have a wide range of abilities that are all AoE. Of course, the W ultimate is going to be the one that normally lands on everybody. Your Q, if you're lucky when it shatters, I guess. Also, when it shatters, there's no bonus effect. It just increases the distance. It doesn't, like, deal more damage or less damage or anything like that. Because some champions do have that type of thing, like Caitlyn Q. I'm almost level 11. Level 11 ultimate should be pretty significant. They also probably want to harass me. Or, like, try to kill me, I guess. Oh, I would miss that. I'm so bad. Yeah, I deserve to be killed. No, it's not your fault, bro. That's mine. The way that I mess that up is that when you go in, you should think about how your opponent's going to play it when you're in the middle of it or like before it, because you do have some timing when you stun them. Azir got stunned by me and didn't shield himself, so he still had his E. So when he E'd, my Q missed. So I should have just thrown it where his soldier was, because I should have known he was going to do that, and if I did that, he would have just straight up died, and there would have been, like, basically no counterplay, unless he flashed the Q, but I don't think that he would have been as perceptive as that, because that's kind of difficult to pull off. If I predicted that he was going to E, and then he flashes it as I use it, that's, like, pro-level tier of, like, prediction. Because it's easy to know it, but in the middle of a game, it's pretty difficult. So this time, wow, he literally gave me the perfect teaching moment. He used the E, how we thought he was, and we just go for him. Also, this is why Lissandra is sometimes... like, why she was meta in the past. Dude, what is this cannon doing? Imagine me being able to deal more damage than I am now, because it probably looks like my damage is insane. I'm literally just going in and 100 to 0ing this guy, but not only is it 100 to 0, the craziest part is that I'm like 100 to 0ing with him being stunned for most of it. Or like crowd controlled. And that's like not fair. Normally if you're going to 100 to 0 somebody, you're not going to CC them as well. But it is working very well so far. In fact, I should probably stick around. I almost have my next item. Oh, okay. This fight's gonna be kind of jank. Oh no, I'm gonna die because I missed my Q. You got me. How sad. I was pretty chunked there. That ultimate CD though, yeah, my ultimate CD is so short, but I didn't get a buy either. So when I'm fighting him, it was like a little bit more of an even fight. As I get more items, it will become easier, but he's doing pretty good. He's doing a good job at outplaying my my stuff. Because if I miss one, I just die. I'm not strong enough to ever make that mistake. I'm just mashing my TP on that ward. Because I know that he's going to commit for this turret. We'll just kill him for a return kill. Now I have Shadow Flame, so my damage is spiking again. I can probably one-shot most squishies, including just going for Lulu in the future with my Claw. So I'm probably going to be doing that. But how do we get to the Lulu? That's the question. Yeah, just like straight up instant death. No counterplay. Goodbye. She even used her ultimate, too. She was able to buffer it when I went in. Didn't even matter. My range is so pathetic, though. I'm trying to poke this Sivir underneath her. I can't. I just cannot poke her at all. When the teamfight stage happens, we look for, like, clumped enemies, and we do the same type of thing, but most of the time we're going to be ulting the, ourself and not the enemy. Because if we ulti... ourself, then we can stay alive longer, since it's kind of risky. Wow, I can't ult anybody. Why is that? That's so frustrating. Holy crap. I'm not gonna go in. My bad. I honestly killed my teammate. That's my fault. My Thrall just hit the Azir for pretty big damage there, though. I could have carried that fight harder, boys. That's my bad. That's my bad. Sorry. But holy crap, this next buy was crazy good. Oh yeah, I have Axiom Arcanus to make my ultimate deal more, and I also heal for more too, because it increases like every single part of your ultimate, healing and shielding and all of that stuff. So I get bigger heals as well, which is significant. If Azir wanted to like not get one shot, he just has to go Merc Treads. Merc Treads definitely reduces my damage by a pretty big margin, and he wouldn't be CC'd for as long, and I think that's like a kind of a big deal, since it's probably important to not be CC'd for as long, so you're not just about to get hit by my next Q that's recharging. Maybe I can get a big Wombo combo ultimate this game. That'd be really cool, because Lissandra does have that type of thing that she can do. I'm just gonna clear this. I don't have a way to get top lane very quickly, so I think I'd just prefer to just continue shoving, I guess, and pressuring this guy. I could probably just 1v1 him. I mean, I'll just go for a dive, if anything. Yeah. My team is really going hard top lane for really nothing. There's nothing up there. They didn't even go for Rift Herald. They just continue pressuring hard, so they're all just gonna die. But that's okay. I'll just try to hit this. Yeah. Can't force without me. Not a good idea. Can I kill this Briar one-shot if she comes in to try to do her camps? Oh. She's in a W, isn't she? Oh my god. How do they... No. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess I can buy, like... something else. Please, there's no kills? Okay, nice. Some kills. That's all we need is some. We don't need all, because the thralls are really good too. Dang, it still wasn't really that good of a fight though. I mean, the reason why is it was mostly just me in the beginning in GP. The Scion was running from base. I didn't care though. I knew I was initiating without, but I thought I saw a better angle for the flash ultimate W play, which I did not do that well, sadly. But that's okay, because we're still so freaking strong, and all it takes is one good team fight to carry it. I thought that there was an angle where I could hit multiple. Clearly was not. That is okay with me. They don't really have too much MR, so my next item could either be like a Zanya's, or if I wanted more damage, I would go Storm Surge for even more flat pen. Your Thrall damage is really, really, really high. The base damage on it is crazy. Right now, does 650 damage. Oh my goodness, they see where I'm at. I got one. I have multiple people just like busy with me, so this is fine with me. Because that should mean my team wins. You don't want to, in my opinion, think of Lissandra as I need to like be alive to assist the team. You can totally just go for a bunch of people, blow everything, and distract them for a long time. And that's a really effective method for her, since I mean, you're not only going to probably take somebody with you, but you're also going to chunk and waste so much time of multiple people that means I have 4 teammates on their lesser numbers, so they should win on their side type deal. Also, this Otacon going to be sick for us, is it not? Because AoE champions really benefit from Otacon. Otacon causes that, like, explosion effect when people die that slows, and then I also have Thralls that will spawn, so it's gonna deal damage, slow them, and then they get slowed by the Thralls and chased out. If I want to kill Gwen, I just have to land Q first. Oh, I missed my W. How embarrassing. I managed to still kill. My Thrall's alive. Oh, it was close. If I didn't miss my W there, I probably could have killed both of them. Because they're not threatening. Since they're so squishy, they just die so quickly. But because I missed my ability, that ruined the fight. Sad for me. Made a mistake. My team is just going to do Baron. Azir is probably going to continue shoving. I doubt they're even going to contest, because the only thing that they can do is try to just take turrets from us. It's like an equal trade. These turrets are worth a lot. So it's good by the enemy team to do this type of thing. There's not really good TP flank wards to probably get this guy. I don't think so. We're only one dragon away from getting Soul. Azir just left. No, we could not get the ward. I should have bought a sweeper way earlier too, since I can pick champions, can buy a sweeper. Just sitting and waiting to see if anybody shows up. Because this blue buff is worth gold, and we can deny it from the enemy. It's kind of nice, is it not? If Gwen is gonna continue shoving. I should go top since nobody's going to match her and I have TP. I could probably just EN, just fight her. But if fight breaks out, I'd rather TP away and join it, since I know that my champion definitely is crazy for that type of thing, and we could probably just win the game off one good team fight too. Man, my QCD is just always just barely not enough, man. It's so frustrating. Like, not enough in, like, how I'm talking about it is, it sucks that the cooldown feels like I'm waiting for 2 seconds for the next play. I don't like that. I'm gonna let Swain take mid because it looked like Azir was gonna stick around for a moment. I was like, yo. We're probably not gonna get her. Never mind. Apparently, she had no clue that I was there. Not bad. That is a good kill to get right before Dragon. I almost have my Storm Surge, too. This was warded all along. I never bought that ward that I said I wanted, or sweeper that I said I should buy. I'm just gonna flash away afterwards because I already did my damage and there's still a Thrall in there. If you don't know how Lissandra passive works, it's not based off of damaging them, it's based off of being nearby. So, another Thrall spawned on Briar when I was just walking near them. But nice, I think that the game is probably just over off that, since we killed the important target, and I think that without him, maybe we can still prevent this Sivir from stopping us from ending. Maybe? Oh wow, I just missed that bad. That's okay though, she'll still die, it doesn't really matter too much. And now we just end. Right? Oh, did she actually clear it all? Oh, that hurts. Huh. I guess it's a bit more difficult to end than I anticipated, and I guess we should just leave. Man, I've made so many mistakes this game and I still have 15 kills. That's kind of wild to me. $800 damage Thralls. With your claw, when you throw it into walls, when it's like halfway through a wall, you can retake it and you'll like not be in a wall because it's obviously that's not possible. So it'll pop you out on the other side. It's kind of convenient for like if I was to gank bot and there's a fight going on over here and I'm here, I'll throw it, and as soon as it gets to about like there, I'll take it. You don't wait, because it will instantly pop you on the other side of the closest wall. Like right here, I can do something like this to get there faster. Briar's bot. Damn, the hit onto Lulu was crazy. Also, look at all my Thralls. I'm gonna die here, but... Oh, never mind, I'm not gonna die. Damn, that did 900 damage. GG. We win. My ultimate hit Lulu for like 1,000 damage. My ultimates have been pretty bad. The frost that comes out when you ulti something takes a while for it to reach its full distance. So it took forever for it to hit the Lulu. Just kind of a thing to realize. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to try to do a game 2 of it, so stick around if you want to see maybe a more difficult game and maybe where I make less mistakes, because I I don't play this champion often, so yeah, GG's. I did 44,000 damage. The Zir that we faced was D1. It's normally around Master Tier, so I guess it just put me into this lobby today. But anyways, see you guys later. Peace out, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game 2. This is going to be really good because Lissandra's OP level 1. They just went in and were trying to do a Blitzcrank invade. We opted to just brush camp and just see if they would go in. And they also did that without Kiana being there for some reason. Lissandra is good level 1 because your thralls are busted, so... because you're just going to spawn a bunch of them if anybody dies, and that slows people and damages if the fight continues to break out. Dang, I still can't reach on that. That's crazy. I used to be so good at exactly knowing the perfect range to hit them. That's okay, though. I keep on waiting to see if she's going to press W. Like, I figured that she has W and she's just holding on to it. Yeah, like that. See how she W'd away as soon as I pressed it? So, I don't know. I just thought she was going to use it eventually, but she wasn't. I'll do Claw next, just in case I got cheese ganked or something, because cheese ganks are annoying. Can't go for an auto attack. I'm trying to occasionally go for auto attack trades because I know it'd be pretty good. She has Doran's shield, so she doesn't deal as much damage as she could, and she also does not have Ignite. We see the Sejuani was at her Raptors. We're doing a good job at trading so far. I mean, this matchup during the early game isn't really that bad. It just gets more challenging when, like, the bases happen and she can come back. And then she'll just try to all in rather than go for poke and stuff. I mean, she might try to poke, I guess, a little bit. Tried it, failed. That one definitely should have landed, I think, but alright. Not bad. Still was able to successfully do a lot there. I don't know what happened with my Jarvan, but apparently he did like an invade and died. So that's not something that I could really fix. My auto attack won't kill her now. I won't be able to get her here. She's walking towards her teammate, and the potion ticking plus her teammate being around is probably a bit too much for me to handle. But in the end, I still got her flash, and that's all I really needed. I used my claw backwards and then just took it. I'm not going to get that minion because my Q damage early on is not really the best. I probably could have gotten a solo kill if I was able to flash immediately, but I wasn't. She'll... Whoa. Jarvan? Jarvan. Okay. Whatever. That Jarvan EQ was, the worst way that he could have ever used it. How you would gank with Jarvan there, you would walk up, and then as she's running away, you just save your ability and wait. If she doesn't use W, you'll eventually get in range, and if she uses W, then... I don't know. That probably could have been a kill there. 100% should have been, but it is what it is. Ooh, she's building a magic resist immediately. I mean, I will be dealing less because of that, for sure. Did hit her for a little bit of poke. That's about it. Nice ward. Just kidding. That ward sucked. You Okay. I mean, I don't know. I only need 1 EXP. How about you? But I don't think I can kill her because I don't have enough mana. It's so awkward. I'm gonna go before I can kill. Also, my bot lane's getting dove too. Because I don't really have mana, I feel like I don't really want to rotate to something like this. Oh, nice. I mean, a 1-for-1 trade is okay with me. We'll just buy our Lost Chapter. We won't have as many mana issues anymore. Buy refillable. We can sell that later on. Nasus is upset about Jarvan. It's okay, though. Murtred's first item with no offensive items. That doesn't land, dang. Brawl moment? Maybe? Jarvan, you have flash. You still gonna go? No? Okay. Well, in the end, whatever. We got a kill, or an assist, I guess. At least we had a successful fight. The Kiana got punished for finally being up too far. Easily lock her down, so then Jarvan can land his abilities. Not bad to do. I really wish that you would have just left. I don't think that I need you here. Now you're just going to be soaking some of my EXP, and I don't like that. I didn't need help resetting. I just auto-attacked the turret once in hopes that maybe the minions would kill it, and then I get the plate because I hit it. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. She's going to try to shove in quickly, so I'm just going to go back mid. She doesn't really have that good of shove potential for harass afterwards because she firstly doesn't really have items for damage, and she also is using her Q whenever she pushes, which is kind of a big deal too. My team's trying to leave because they might get initiated on by the Ornn. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. I'm just going to play kind of far back because I feel like I'm going to get ganked. I do have my ultimate, though, to try to salvage one gank. Yeah, this is fine still. Even though she snared me, it still, like, chunked the crap out of her. Huh. I wonder if it was, like, warded or something, because she didn't even commit or anything. I don't think that you should go for me unless you have, like, Sejuani following you up. Because I don't think I'll die very easily. I can tell that she is posturing, wanting to kill me so badly, though. My TP's gonna be in the empowered one. Okay. I don't know why she wants to commit so hard onto me. My Thrall is going to hit that Blitz, and he's going to die, which spawns another one. I do think that there's no way to escape afterwards, though. The EQ to try to kill Sejuani is a bit ambitious when you have no mana and, like, no items. I'm surprised that he went for that. But in the end, I'm very happy that we were able to get the kill onto the Kiana. Why is she TPing? This TP is, like, doesn't make any sense because the lane's already been shoved. I guess she'll get one plate. I don't think one plate for TP is worth it, though. Managed to get all the minions. I feel like there's like a hair in my mouse sensor or something because my mouse is kind of freaking out. Malignant's just like last game. Nice, I was able to hit her with W and Q and still escape pretty quickly. I did not get the plate, though. Damn, she ignited me, too. Very aggressive. I saw my teammates were coming. Also, I mean, she doesn't really deal much damage to me because of her build path. She's just so, she's tanky, but barely deals anything at all. I'm just gonna use my claw backwards as soon as the plate happens. I just want to make sure that we get it before we base here. I'm also gonna buy more AP rather than Sorks because I want to be able to one-shot the back wave. I'm kind of tired of, Whoa, I got that plate? Really? Damn, that was so delayed. Anyways, I don't like being able to not one-shot the back wave. They always live with 1 HP, and it's very, very annoying. That guy's dead. Nice. And I got all the minions. Very sick. My CS per minute's also looking pretty good, too. Not Blitzcrank coming straight back mid lane. This guy's full AP Blitz. I think that I might be able to just kill him. If I was 11, maybe. Nice, I can one-shot the wave. The reason why I'm not pressuring is I don't know where anybody is. Blitzcrank keeps coming back mid lane, and I don't know if Sejuani was around either. We can see that they weren't now, but I didn't know previously if they were or not. This is a large fight. I'm trying to keep this guy locked down so my Phelios doesn't die, and I didn't want to use my ultimate on the Kiana because she was already so low. So burning everything on the other guy I think would have been a smarter play. I'm glad that it just barely worked. I'm going to buy Sword Boots here because we still one-shot the back wave, I believe, since we got some Dark Seal stacks too. A little bit more AP. Your 2 items. Whoa. I'm not even close to 2 items. Our comp kind of sucks into theirs. Does it? I don't know if I agree. That guy's going full AP Blitz. I don't one-shot the back wave, dang. I can't believe an Aphelios is saying that they're not going to deal damage. Aphelios is like one of the craziest scaling AD carries in the entire game. He can shred tanks, it's possible. Because he gets so much free lethality from not having levels to level up. So I don't know what the heck he's talking about. Alright, well, I got her flash. And her barrier. Oh, this guy's AP. Huh. AP Kaisa. I mean, I guess you guys lack... No, I mean, you guys don't lack AP damage. You have AP damage on everybody else. I don't really know why she's going that. It's weird. What? On Earth? Huh. I guess that they TP'd because they realized that Jarvan was on the other side of the map taking stuff, and they were like, yo, we can't have them take both objectives at once, and our team kind of just did. Well, I was going to go help out the Senna, but screw it. Now it doesn't really matter. My team's already winning on this side, so I might as well just go join them. This guy's going to flash. Just kill that guy with my Q. Maybe we can find the Blitzcrank still, too. No, never mind, he's not here. I mean, I'll just ulti myself to try to keep myself alive. They might still try to all-in me just to kill me, but if they do, I have my whole entire team here, too. And this game's looking a bit over for them now. Liandry's isn't that bad on Liss. If I really want to, I could go Liandry's because I have a big AoE, and it will hit all their tanks, and that will, of course, burn a lot of them at the same time, which is a lot of good damage output during team fights. Oh yeah, we took the inhib so early on, though. So we need to be taking every single neutral objective, and probably we can siege turrets, too. Depending on how people rotate between lanes. Audicon's in 3 minutes. Dude, we took this inhib really early on. Holy crap. Just ward that. The enemy was trying to catch Senna, but they didn't have enough people, I guess. I'm just gonna ulti him. I feel like we can combo to deal good damage here. I'm gonna try to get away from the walls. Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with that trade. Poke him a little bit. This is like a method of also sieging, right? If you can fight, and even if nobody dies, a lot of times they'll have to, if you get a good trade-off, they'll have to base to heal themselves while you can stay healthy if you're the one initiating it, which I kind of was, or I was trying to be the initiator. They sent everybody topside to kill our Nasus, but when they do that, then we get another inhib for ourselves. And also, Nasus is still not dead. We should just triple inhib, take it. Force this Sejuani to base because she's half, and the chances of her wanting to fight us while being that low is really, really bad. We probably just do Audicon, Dragon, and then end. Is the way to play it. The supers are gonna stop going mid pretty soon, and they are gonna get a ton of money from doing something like this, but if we just get the objectives very quickly and then immediately go back mid, take the inhib, then we'll have some double super minions, and then we just can end after that. That's the way to do it. I have caps lock on. Whoops. I don't know why I took the freaking rose when Audicon will get the rose, I guess. Do the dragon and then do it. Also, why are we not doing this? Can we just quickly take this? They're lacking 80 damage. I mean, they have Kiana, but yeah, she is not too threatening of a champion right now. Also, Kiana in base is difficult to play, too. So that's another thing. Alright. Let's just run it down mid and start pressuring with our super minions, because the chances of them being able to clear all of the supers and stop us is very, very bad. Don't get hit by Kaisa W, please. Nice, she missed. That's good. And Blitzcrank just missed his hook, and he's full AP. Oh, just take their stuff. I mean, if they don't initiate, we just win, so. They have to fight us. We don't have to fight them. I just hit everybody with my ultimate. And they all die here. I just for fun try to kill this edge anyways, and that is game. Kind of a boring one, but thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the 2 games of it. And I will see you guys in the next one. And I'll try to get an arena game too, because we have the opportunity to do that since why not? Well played, Jarvan. You pulled through in the end. I just wanted to know if they main jungler or not. Alright, did most damage. So, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next game, which is Arena. And we start off with a Prismatic. Doomsayer? We got the double curse? I'll take it, bro. Will you take it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so how curse works is that you can, you get permanent stats for the entire game. You can only stack up to 50 curse power per round, but each other curse that your teammates also have increases that amount by 20, so we could have a max of 70. The different curses all do different effects. This is a very good one because this gives a adaptive force, aka AP or AD, depending on whatever you're building. And how we get it is by hitting the opponent. So if we just hit the opponent, we can get up to 70. We just don't want to lose or win quickly, because if we do, that's kind of bad. So I'm just gonna like immediately walk over here because we're just trying to get back some stuff. It's not gonna be the easiest for me to, unfortunately, like, be able to stack very well during these early rounds, because I just die very quickly. Like, for instance, he's already stacked almost fully. But I am getting an okay amount. And of course, as the game continues, we'll have a different way of, there's a chance that we can get other types of curse power too. He's not even going to reach his full potential too. He's still trying to reach his, which is kind of nuts. Dang, I couldn't press my W fast enough. Not bad, though. 34. So, for this one, every curse power gives us 125% of that turns into AP. So we gained about 40 AP during that round. It's okay, but we had the potential to gain 90 if we were able to do better. I think gaining stat ambles as our team loses health is definitely the play, because we're going to be scaling. Yeah, like, my teammate has 72 already. It's just kind of difficult for me to stack with this type of curse power, for sure. But I should probably go CDR, because the more I spam, the more AP I get. So CDR boots, I think, is definitely the choice. They have a melee Graves and a jeweled gauntlet Xerath, which means that he can crit. So they have a critting Xerath and a melee Graves. The melee Graves is honestly pretty good, because even though it makes you melee, it increases your AD. It gives you crazy stats. It just makes you really, really strong. So this is going to be a challenging one to win too, because I think Udyr is going to get crushed by Graves, because Udyr is mostly melee. But that's okay. We're not focused on winning the early game. Once again, we're stacking our curse. That is the goal. I'm trying to get as much curse power as I can get. But it's so challenging, bro. The early game is so rough. The good news is that we did get, I think, not immediately crushed by them. That was not too long of a round. So we're still holding on. You can always win streak and just win to the point that you outright can like get first place. Losing early game rounds, it can be annoying and stuff. It's not too bad in Arena though. It's not like League at all. It's Summoner's Rift. So it's okay. You got Twin Mask? I did not get Twin Mask. I've got Talisman. Do you want to go Twin Mask and I go Talisman and we just gamble? This is risky as heck. I don't know what he's going to go, but he can go whatever he wants, really. He doesn't have to go Twin Mask if he doesn't want to. Ooh, 90 AP. I mean, that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's not bad. Rel and Pantheon. Nice, I hit him with one ability. I kind of have to go in to deal a lot, though, or, like, get good stuff going on. I'm just gonna ulti myself here just to deal more. The goal is that the round lasts long enough that I can continuously proc it, so I can't, like, just outright win or anything. Big damage. We're still just getting stacks from these guys, which is good. So how much curse power does my teammate have? Dude, he has so much more than me. It's because he... Oh, actually, never mind. He only has 142. Yeah, that was finally a round where I gained kind of a lot. Thank goodness. Also, what Talisman does is that we have 2 rerolls per round, and it just gives you completely random stats. I think it does try to give you stuff that is good for your character. Like, a little bit. Abilities apply infinitely, stacking burn. I'm gonna build Archangels because sometimes you get crazy mana rolls, and I guess that would give me a bunch of AP. Plus, I like having the shield, too. Definitely gonna struggle here a little bit. No, you stopped me. You were a genius. Stopping me there is huge. Oh no. Dude, are you serious? They're all gonna live with one? That's such a joke. Wow. I mean, the shielding, I guess, is too much. I thought that I could maybe clean it up in the end. Well, at least we won a round. Oh. Healing, shielding grants curse power. Gain ability haste based off of curse power. I'm gonna take this because the thing is that healing and shielding grants curse power. I can't do that very well. But it doesn't matter. I already have a crap ton of curse power, so this is just going to basically give me ability haste, and I have other ways of stacking, which is damaging. So we can completely ignore the healing and shielding part, because this already gives me 60 ability haste. And more ability haste means more stacks, and more stacks means more AP and more ability haste again. So the goal is just get to do this over and over again, and eventually we'll get to the point where we're just too OP to beat. That's the goal. Dude, I can't believe that I wasn't able to hit that there. Whoa. I heal myself a little bit. I'm probably gonna die here, but I don't really got a way to stop it. Sorry, bro. At least we got good curse power again, surely. We just need to now be able to, like, get on top of the enemy and just one-shot them, because we're starting to get to really high amounts of AP finally. It's just that our damage is lacking since my Archangels, for instance, was pretty bad for a while. You're gonna go Bloodletters? Okay, good, I like that. Katarina's all about spamming her abilities. They also have a Samira as well, who is quite tanky. What would help out with these rounds? These guys are so tanky. I guess I'll just build a Liandry's. Because, I mean, it's gonna deal a lot to the high HP. These guys have crazy high HP values. That was not a good roll. Should have been doing this earlier, to be honest. Oh, she crits for so much, bro. I don't know if my teammate can win, but if he can, that's good. I feel like he's losing hard, though. Oh? Dude, this is so insane. Why? How is she so tanky? I actually deal, like, some pathetic damage for how much EP I have. It's just kind of crazy to me. How much stacks does he have? 334? Wow, I expected more from him, too, for the amount of stacks that he has. 327 adaptive on this one, though. Oh, what could be another one that could be good? I wonder if there's any other curse power that'd be crazy. Let's get the percentage. I think is best. She has Master of Duality, so she has infinitely stacking stuff. That's not good. That's going to be difficult to beat. Ooh, 22 Magic Pen again. Oh my god, that's so nice. And I rolled Magic Pen and a bunch of AP, so... Okay, we have 41 Magic Pen this time. That helps. But it does not help enough. Oh, no, it does help enough. No, I couldn't ulti myself because you flashed. He can't win. The only way that we could win was through me, and I wasn't able to ulti myself to heal myself. So it's over for this round. I normally have a hotkey set up for Lissandra, but I don't play her very often, so I'll change it. Because that's a big deal. We were almost able to carry the round. It was so damn close. We're finally getting to the point where my damage output is like so much higher. We just need to not lose again. I'm so scared now. Like, Udyr has to be getting strong too, right? Wait, why do you have the spells can crit? What is the point of that? On spellcast, gain crit. Your spells have a chance to give you a shield. Revives no longer occur. I don't know if that's really that good for us. Max health increase, I guess. It's not bad. It gives me over 1,000 HP right now. I think that I just don't re-roll. My rolls are kind of good right now. I have Galio Vex. Vex is the one that needs to die. I'm just gonna ulti myself when she does that. Finally, I got good hits off. And you can't revive your ally either. I'm rolling now because I can, and finally a good round. I roll everything, and the reason why I'm rolling is to... Wow, that is weird. Look at that heal and shield power of that. I know that there's a support item that's crazy with heal and shield power, isn't there? It's based off of mana regen, so if I had a crazy mana regen roll, then a Dawn Core would be nuts. So that would be the thing that sometimes people go with this. $440 adaptive force, 116 ability haste. We just can't lose a single round for the rest of the game. Wow, more ability haste and Omnivamp and Magic Pen. I feel like that's not good. I got base mana regen. How much does Dawn Core give? 90 AP? Let's buy a Death Cap. Yeah, a Death Cap might give a little bit more AP than that, you know. Alright. Let's hope. Do you want to just try to one-shot the Graves? No! I messed up! If we, for some reason, lose this, then it's my fault. Because I didn't ulti myself. All I had to do was ulti myself. Oh, I have my ultimate back up, though, so... I'm pretty sure he's in this brush. Wow, my teammate almost died. That could have been kind of scary. He might have been able to beat us if he was able to do a little bit more there. Yeah, getting stacks at this point is kind of difficult unless we go versus tanky guys, because we want to kill them ASAP. I guess versus Rel and stuff, we might be able to fight them. But honestly, I don't know if I can kill Rel. She's kind of tanky as hell. I need like a Void Staff or something. This guy has so many autocast stuff. Holy crap. So this guy's all autocast. Wow, I don't like any of these. That sucks. We are versus the Rel Pantheon next, too. Yikes. How do we even win? I got a pretty good Magic Pen roll. I have 101 Magic Pen now. Okay, well apparently my damage is high enough that it doesn't really matter. It looks like our damage is starting to kind of skyrocket out of control. I think I might just stick on this roll for a while. I'm kind of worried about rolling if we might just lose it. That would be really bad. 101 Magic Pen is really bonkers. Because the squishy people will have to take true damage versus me, and all of my abilities deal like 1,000 plus. But what do I want as another item, then? Dang, all these kind of suck. I don't need ability haste, really. Ooh, big brain. That's really good. Wait, did I just buy something? How come I just got another thing? Oh, because we're hot streaking. Yo, the hot streak payoff is crazy. 123 flat pen. I didn't see how much they have. Yeah, we're getting kind of difficult to kill at this point. We're getting a little bit challenging to kill. I'll roll, screw it. Oh, wow, another crazy roll. I'm gonna roll again. 78% lethality. What the heck is that? Crazy Omnivamp. It still gives me a decent amount of pen as well. I guess I can go for that. It also gives me good HP too. Isn't Promise kind of crazy? So this gives me 233 AP. Yeah, so now we're like unbeatable. It gives me so much AP, bro. Should I roll? I'm gonna roll. Risk it. Whoa, these rolls are always pretty damn good. 21% movement speed on this one? Oh my gosh. Oh, but it gives you no AP. But that doesn't really matter. My AP only went down by like 100. Who cares? It's 1v1. It's just versus the Hack Room comp. Next item should be just like a straight up Void Staff, I guess. Blue Pot, buy an Anvil. Just get the ability haste. Buy this as well, why not? I'll roll for fun because it looks like we're probably going to win. Wow, look at how bad that roll is. I mean, I guess it's not the worst. It gives me a bunch of AP. I just lose all... Oh, 32%. 67% pen. Okay, never mind. Maybe this is actually more optimal than anything else that I have. I take it back. Almost 2,000 AP Lissandra. Oh, look at my shield. They're trying to run away because there's no way to win versus us unless they... You just have to run. We will kill you. The amount of damage that we deal is too high. Oh, it's so funny how crazy the damage is. He's just trying to escape the whole time because he knows that there's no way. Not to mention the CD's on it too. But hey, I mean, you're getting big distance, right? It's going to be difficult for you to run away now, though. He's really trying his hardest. GG's. So yeah, that was Lissandra Arena. We went for a hyper-scaling thing because, as you know, it's very difficult for Curse to sometimes win early game. I think that that was, I don't know, some of the worst Cursed, like, early game, I guess, champions we could have had, because sometimes you win a lot during the early game. But anyways, we won the first place as we did, and yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.